that he had a little cash when he got out. Okay. Another personal favorite portion of mine from the news of that day is the notary testifying that Rick's brother Bill would sometimes ask her to notarize documents while the person involved was not even present, right? She said Bill Erpenbeck sometimes asked her to notarize documents when the people who supposedly had signed them were not in her presence. Oh, yeah, that's illegal. And it is exactly what I pointed out to you guys, having not known this whole story and background, not knowing that this Rick was going to come up in the documents that I couldn't access at the time. I said, something's not right here. I'm a notary up in New York. That jumps out at me. It seems odd that anybody would sign away their rights to a court case, a legal representation, without a notary being present. That just did not seem to me to be a clerical error. Anyway, documents in the court's absent notarization. It's not how court cases work. It looked to me like someone was looking the other way. Like somebody maybe knew the county clerk and was up to no good. Now, like they told you, like these newspapers are telling you, when things were going down, Lori Ann, sister, wanted to cooperate with the police. That was a no-no. You'd never go against the family. So they started threatening her. Then she goes into hiding until she gets a phone call from her dad, Tony. And her dad tells her, "It's the last time you might see me." She thinks he's going to commit suicide. So she runs down to the house, comes out of hiding, only to realize her brothers, Bill, Gary, Rick, they're there telling her, hey, okay, brothers are there. Lori doesn't care. Like you read, we went through already. She wears wire for the feds, meets up with dad again, yada, yada, yada. She's terrified Bill is going to kill her. The recording is played in court. They get him. They get Tony. Bill pleads guilty. He picks up additional charges for threatening to kill his sister. He's ultimately sentenced to 30 years in prison. He ends up serving 21 years after a judge later shortens his sentence. His dad, Tony, who had just been sentenced to 5 years and 10 months for bank fraud, with a concurrent sentence for 60 months for obstruction of justice. Well, he later then received another 20 years because, he tried to hire the hitman to kill the U.S. district judge and the U.S. attorney and the FBI agent's children. Okay. That's the Erpenbeck family. Lori Ann, the sister, does a year, 1 count of bank fraud. Brothers Gary and Jeff get off scot-free. Rick Erpenbeck, the youngest of the clan, Lori's Erpenbeck, agrees to let go of his Kentucky legal license, but he otherwise avoids any charges because his name was not on the business. But he did have to testify. And throughout his testimony, we learn that one of the big mysteries of this case was why his father, Tony, had transferred so much money to LLCs that were under Rick's control. We can read this together. Here we go. In his deposition Thursday,